Welcome back to the Below the Influence podcast, the only podcast on the internet with Rosie Perez's bush on our table. I'm your host, DeLorian, with my voluminous, illustrious,
I don't know,
intangible co-host,
Jacobo Lowrider.
and Freddy, mouthing off in the back like usual.
Piece of shit. We're almost done. I mean, he only has, one more episode? Or, no.
A season and a half.
Season.
3.5 seasons is my
I
contract.
thought it was 2.5 seasons.
It was 3.5.
Fuck. He might be right. Well, tonight we are drinking Lagavulin. This is the special Islay. I don't know how to say that. Single malt scotch. It's the Offerman edition. It's finished in Guinness casks, and it's been aged for 11 years.
Nice.
In the dirt.
In the dirt.
In the
peat.
peat.
To the peat.
To the peat.
Merry Christmas, gentlemen. Hey, Fat Joe. Happy Chinese New Year.
Is it Chinese New Year or
It
Lunar,
was
Lunar New Year?
At some point. I don't know.
It does not taste good.
Very peaty.
Okay. I wanted to start this episode off.
February 1st is Chinese New Year. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Did you guys hear about all those hamsters in Hong Kong that got seized and killed?
No.
Guinea pigs?
Hamsters, specifically. So I don't know how they found out about this, but I guess these hamsters in this pet shop all contracted COVID.
2 of them had COVID, so they took them all.
You heard about it?
Mm-hmm.
So how did this happen?
I don't know who tested the hamster for COVID.
Did they just round up every hamster?
Can
that
you
had
use
been
one of
sold?
these tests to test a hamster?
He's gonna shove it up a hamster's nose.
A little rapid relief?
I don't know if that's relief. What are the symptoms that hamsters experience?
I have no idea. Maybe
on,
they
Google
were
it.
sick.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, Google
Let's
hamster
see.
COVID symptoms.
Yeah, what if I want to find out if my hamster has COVID?
Yeah, type it, does my hamster have COVID? .com.
Hamster coronavirus.
I remember typing in, I was looking up something about my dog, and I typed in, can my dog? And Google followed it up with, get COVID.
Oh.
I was like, I didn't want to know
So, hamsters, they become, they lose weight. They show various degrees of respiration disease, lethargy, and ruffled fur. So, if they look sick, they may have COVID.
I mean, what do? Take your hamster to the vet, and the vet will
You
test
put it in
them?
quarantine.
So,
Quarantine
the
your fucking-
nasal tests also work as rectal tests for hamsters.
You didn't just read that. You're making that
No,
up.
it's right here, yeah. It's definitely right here.
Can you imagine going to the vet I think my hamster has COVID?
And you're bringing him to me?
Yeah.
Now I
Sir,
have
put a
COVID.
mask on
Yeah,
your
put
hamster.
put a mask on your fucking hamster.
Probably should have told me that before I picked up your hamster and rubbed it against my face.
Why would you do that?
I said, this is a cute hamster. And
Imagine
you
if
saw me
hum-
rubbing it against my face, and now I have COVID.
If humanity was
Hamster
wiped
COVID.
out. If humanity was wiped out because of some new variant of hamster COVID, and
Well,
it killed everybody.
There wouldn't be much to imagine because we'd be gone.
That's true.
Yeah, well.
That's true. Well, that's all I had for tonight.
Oh.
All right, well, thanks.
I wanted to talk about Florida, and an especially Florida thing that happened recently.
Florida.
So a Florida elementary school sent kids home for 30 days if they got the vaccine because they were worried about it shedding.
What?
What do you mean?
Like becoming COVID?
No, they're worried about people who got the vaccine, their vaccine shedding onto someone who didn't get the vaccine. So they send kids home for 30 days to make sure that no kids are infecting other kids with the COVID vaccine.
Wait,
Smart.
hang on.
Smart.
I didn't know you could shed vaccines. This is news to me.
Have you heard this before?
No,
Shedding.
no.
Look it up. It's a thing. People are really worried about shedding and not dog hair. I thought that was the most Florida thing I heard this month.
Vaccine
And it's the
shedding
third.
polio. After his
Oops, did my vaccine get on you?
I mean,
No, that's not what that means. Maybe this is something different.
what county was this? I think that kind of
I don't know.
gives us an idea.
You want to look that one up, Fred?
Yeah, that would
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
give us the idea of the type of people that
The
we're
type of
talking
Floridians?
about. Yeah.
There
Florida's
are levels to the Florida shit.
it's a big place.
Yeah. Have you been?
Florida?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I've
Although-
been a couple times.
I'd love to live there though. It's a reptile paradise.
It's swampy for sure.
Very
It's
iguanas.
yeah, I mean it's almost like the safari zone but for reptiles cuz you never know what you're going to encounter
Mm-hmm.
cuz so many people have just let everything just go. I think that's pretty cool. It's
It
not
is
good
cool.
for Florida wildlife,
I
but
don't think it's good for the reptiles either.
Typically, every winter they have like this phenomenon where iguanas just fall out of trees.
Oh, I heard about that.
So they just like drop out of trees because the
Damn.
metabolism gets so low.
So they're not dead. They're just
They're
they're dead.
they're like no, they're not dead. They're just basically frozen.
Hibernated.
They will come back, for the most part.
Did you get any word on that school?
It's a private school. It doesn't say where though. Trying to look. Stuff.
I guess they can get away with shit like that at a private school.
There's another private school in Florida. Just reading real quick. That requires all of their students to have the vaccine, or else they're not allowed to be part of the school.
So
I don't like either one of those
Yeah,
schools.
so they're communist.
Yes, Jacob.
Okay. Just want to clarify.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
What's the name of the school so
It doesn't
nobody
say.
sends their children there?
If you're watching the show, don't send your child to
The private school in Florida.
Yeah. Well,
sick ass producer.
sick ass fool.
Okay, so I got another one.
Okay.
Elon Musk. In other news, recently there's a Twitter account that's been tracking Elon Musk's jet.
Yeah.
Saw that.
Yeah, and it's ran by a teenager. And Elon Musk offered the teenager, he's like, dude, just stop. I'll give you $5,000 plus a sit down with me. We can talk, we can hang out, whatever. As long as you need, just stop doing this. He's like, I got work to do, you know? And imagine like Elon like faking flights. You know he's like changed up his whole operation because there's fucked up shit he's been doing.
Yeah.
I'm sure. The teenager turned the offer down. He said, no, I want $50,000. He's like, this is too much fun.
No, he's like, I put a bunch of effort into this, and also this is fun.
Yeah, he's like, I put a lot of work in this. I'm having a good time.
It's not worth $5,000 to me.
I want a job at Tesla.
Okay.
$100,000 a year. Full benefits. Pension.
But he's a teenager. He's dumb. He doesn't know how to negotiate.
Well, you know, if he had it good. Where's the kid from? I think he's from Florida too, right? these fucking kids. He probably got somebody probably shed a fucking vaccine on him. Got her in his blood-brain barrier, and it fucked up his critical thinking skills. So that's why he wasn't able to ask Elon for a full-time position at Tesla.
He's a freshman at the University of Central Florida. In
No, he's
Orlando.
not. No, he's not.
I knew it. Right? Right?
Oh,
Jack
shit.
Sweeney. Jack Sweeney. Yeah.
What a fucking stupid made-up
Somebody
sounding name.
shed COVID on this poor kid.
He's
They
been-
shed the COVID vaccine on this poor kid.
He's been tracking it since June 2020. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
It's kind of
Oh,
annoying.
man, if I was
get
Elon,
it,
I'd be
but,
fucking
like,
pissed. People are like, what about his privacy? And it's like, this is public information. Anybody can look this up.
You know
yeah,
Elon's
anyone
doing
can
some
look
crazy
for it. He's
shit.
just
Like,
doing it easy for him.
wasn't
Yeah.
he fucking Azalea Banks or something? He was having a
There was some
three-way
weird-
with Azalea Banks and Grimes.
Yeah, there's some
Grimy.
weird-
He
and,
can. Like,
and Azalea
because
Banks, though, she's like,
it's not illegal.
can we
like,
get a clip?
yeah,
Can we
but-
get a clip? Have we done this? Can we get a clip of Azalea Banks' closet real quick?
She's a crazy bitch.
This is her chicken. We'll play it as I'm narrating. This is her chicken mutilating closet where she'd sacrifice
What the fuck?
chickens. Yeah.
She's mentally ill.
And so right now she's cleaning the closet, and all that black stuff that you see right here is chicken feathers and blood, and she has a closet
who
in
is
her
this person?
Azalea Banks.
She's a rapper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Rap
She
artist.
has a closet in her
Yeah.
New York apartment, dedicated. No, Azalea Banks.
Yeah. No, everybody that she's ever worked with will never work with her again.
She had one good song.
Sounds like you, Jake.
Everybody loves me. I'm great. You've worked for me like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You've
Fired me each time.
I've fired Fred. I've
Except
fired
this
Freddie.
time so far.
Well, we're trying, but you got that fucking lawsuit.
Yeah.
I'd fire you again.
I, mean,
I would
that's the
hire
plan.
you just to fire
We're
you.
doing a full episode, the halfway mark of season 3, and it's just gonna be Freddie's firing. Freddie got fired and then fingered.
Freddie got fingered to fired.
Yeah. So
Fingered, fired, and then finished.
I'm gonna hire a professional camera crew to just film Freddie like cleaning out his cubby,
I have a cubby.
just leaving with his head down.
So I got some of these here from the Mischief crew. Thanks, guys. Boosted packs.
What is this?
So these are you don't know what you can get. So
COVID packets. Packets
yeah,
COVID.
yeah. You open it up, and instead of anthrax, it's COVID. So you could either receive an Amex Black card, an AARP card, ice skating rink ticket, Holiday Inn room key,
Got one of those.
ski season pass, movie gift card. I mean, it's just like whatever.
Is anything in here active?
I think you can activate the room keys, but all the other stuff is
We got
not.
room keys.
What are you gonna go to fucking Quality Inn and just stick it in a bunch of doors?
That's that's what you got to do if you really want to. It's just more of like a funny thing to have in your wallet. So people like go through your wallet, like, what the fuck is this?
What'd you get?
I got a Mariah Carey ticket.
Woo!
Beacon Theater.
Is it? When is it?
I don't know.
I think it probably already passed.
We got the Mariah Carey. All I Want for Christmas Is You. No photos, no theater, no video. I'm sorry, Beacon Theater. This is from 2014.
Hey,
This
you
is
were there?
fucking whack. Elf Workers Union of the North Pole card.
Live jollier, work union. Fucking communist propaganda. Twinkle's Holly Bow. Get the fuck out of here.
We got a Mariah Carey
A lot of Mariah Carey.
card.
Well, it's a Mariah Carey special, so
The fuck is this?
I have no idea what the fuck.
What is this, Freddie?
I just said.
Where are you getting this shit from?
Mischief. They hooked us up, I guess. The Christmas Spectacular, starring the Radio City Rockettes, December 1st, 2018. And then we have a second ticket, so you can come with me to the Mariah Carey All
Back
I Want.
in 2014.
And this one, this one's actually in 2019. This one
Oh,
also
shit.
says, you consent to be filmed. It's you and so.
How much did you pay for these?
I don't know. How much did I send you for these?
They were like, I think like $20 a pack, but
Ah.
there's like a chance of getting money. or
That's 2
some
packs
shit
of
in them.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Do you
let's
smoke
open up.
cigarettes?
No, but you can imagine.
Second round.
Part 2. This is kind of like a Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Pokemon.
And we were just
Card.
talking about how much I love those guys.
He really does. Mel fucking loves the Paul brothers
Holiday recipes.
Oh shit!
from the
Potato
Ron Paul
latkes.
cookbook.
From the Ron Paul cookbook.
5 potato latkes, 5 potatoes peeled, 1 small onion, 2 eggs.
That's it.
Oh Christmas Tree, Oh Christmas Tree. If you need the lyrics to a Christmas Carol.
Hey, put that in your pocket. Sing it in June.
Then we got another one. This one is Kramschnacht. It looks like Bearschnickel from The Office. And then we have a parking ticket for $65.
You got to pay that.
Parking violation, LA. This happened on Christmas 2020 for Mariah Carey. Her license plate is Mommy MC. The 2010 Rolls Royce.
Did you have to get the Mariah Carey themed ones?
That's the only one they had.
Here's the
So
one
they
that we've
drop-
all been looking for.
They drop certain packs. Hey,
Mariah Carey's Social Security
you
card.
carry that in your wallet for the rest of your life.
I will
please.
carry this. This is the only one we needed. That's the only. I wanted one good thing.
If anyone asks you for your social, you pull that one out first. Oh wait,
Oops,
never mind.
sorry, that's
the
my
wrong one.
mom.
Yeah, that's the wrong
I'm
one.
gonna Google this social security number.
We had a one night stand, me and Mariah, and she
We
left us
exchanged
in
wallets.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to
This is too many numbers for a social security.
Is it? Fuck, let me
It's
see.
one number too many.
Is it not 9
God
numbers?
damn
It's
it.
10 numbers.
Yeah, 983
$40.
334
That's a bottle of whiskey and 2 packs of cigarettes.
Yeah. Yeah, Mischief. I mean, it says it on there. There's a forewarning. It could be garbage.
I'm gonna sue Mariah Carey.
Yeah, she might have to go for this one.
I didn't even buy this shit, but
What is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how do you feel
I got,
about
at least
that?
I got the ARP card, but he got the fucking social, so.
Yeah, with an extra digit. So that's obviously fake. It also says Mischief Security Administration. So it's nothing real.
Son of a bitch.
And it's marketing. They're making their money. We had a good bit for it on the show. Well, that'd be worth
what
it.
is
Mischief.
this? What is this?
It's called Mischief.
Boosted packs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they release them every few months or something or whatever.
Sometimes you can get crazy shit. I mean, that's
yeah.
what they advertise. You
Yeah.
get different, someone's old black card or, yeah. Well, that was interesting. You got any other topics?
Let's
I
see
got
what
some
I got.
topics.
What you got? What you got?
So I've recently started a new show. I Am Jazz just finished. She's on her way to Harvard.
Okay.
My girl's on her way. She's doing it.
All right.
So now I'm watching Undercover Underage. It's this 38-year-old woman. She's half Asian, half white. And she turns herself into like a 15-year-old girl and goes online, TikTok, Instagram, and catches predators.
Now, immediately, there's something wrong with this person.
Yeah.
For
she
sure.
wants the attention.
For sure.
She wants
For
the
sure.
attention of a child.
And that's
being
part of
preyed
the show
upon.
because
That's weird.
Yeah, she's definitely a holier than thou, but then you think of the psychology behind it and how kind of like
Can we talk about how some of these guys are fucking weirdos themselves that
Yeah.
are probably pedophiles, like trying to get the heat off of them?
I don't know about that.
I don't know
in
if
her
that,
case.
but they probably get off of people being fucking weird with them. You know
They
what
like
I mean?
it's like the thrill of the hunt. They want to entrap people. They want to,
Yeah.
That one that you sent me with the guy that got the other guy to buy him Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
That was pretty good. That was funny.
Yeah, this guy did the whole scam, pretended to be a little boy, meets the guy at the mall because he was going to meet the 14-year-old, and then just proceeds to berate him verbally just over and over, and then he makes him buy him a Chick-fil-A Deluxe. They asked him to.
Yeah, make that shit spicy.
Yeah, on his dime.
We should do this.
We should
to get
trap
free
predators.
meals.
Yeah, but I'm also not trying to shoot anybody. And I
Uh-huh.
feel like could put us in a situation where I might have to shoot someone.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, all I'm saying is some of these guys probably get off on acting as children. It's
that's what you're thinking?
It's kind of weird,
A little diaper fit.
especially when they don't even call the cops.
All right. Can I
It's like they
intervene
just
real
let them
quick?
go.
So have you seen those people that like suck on like pacifiers as adults?
Like the baby fetish.
Yeah, that shit's weird to me. It's like I get it. There's fetishes and weird shit, but like that's just not just not okay. I was scrolling through TikTok and there was like a live feed of like this like really big lady playing video games with a pacifier in her mouth, and it was just like how do you get to that? Like what do you have to do in your life to
Yeah, you have to have done a lot, or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's like some virgin guy who hasn't really done anything.
Yeah.
And that's just the one thing he's really into.
Should
I don't know. I couldn't
should-
be a prostitute though.
Should they kill themselves?
They should be
No.
put down.
No.
Should they be involuntarily euthanized?
If they're not normal like me, they should be euthanized.
They should be more like me and less like them.
Yeah. If,
They all have
pretty much if
mohawks
they're
and-
not me, fuck them.
Should I start a cult of former people who acted as babies and everybody gets a mohawk?
Yeah,
I'm not
but
really sure what our belief system is quite yet, but I'm pretty sure I can market this and profit.
how would
It's
you
gonna be
deal
a
with
lot
these
of
people? These aren't
pacifiers.
rational people. Imagine just herding all these babies around. Hey, come on, guys! And they're all
You
just
just have to
crying.
carry a
And
big wad of
I haven't
Twinkies.
fully thought this through.
are they allowed to be babies in the cult?
You're gonna have to change their diapers.
Yeah.
I don't have to.
Yes, you do.
No, these are.
You're their
this is-
leader.
Hey, you're a grown ass
You're their
fucking
mommy.
man.
This is the cult of self-reliant babies,
Oh well, they're not.
where they
gonna
can
be
change
joining
their
that.
own diapers.
Like the Rugrats.
Yes. And I'm like Angelica, who hates the babies, but all the babies kind of still they fear Angelica, but
But
they
they
also
respect her.
they respect her.
There you go.
But they also give me their money in this.
Are you going
case.
to talk to your imaginary, like a doll?
All right, Angelica.
You're going to have a doll.
Gunter?
Gunther.
Yeah, we've named him. His
Yeah.
name is Gunter.
And he's just hanging out.
Hakobo, lowrider,
Who did this
and
to you,
Gunter.
Gunter? He's got his arms tied behind his back.
He's
Yeah.
just hanging out there.
Yeah.
He had some beef with Freddy. Who knows what happened?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
There
know.
was security cam footage. I didn't want to, but I watched it.
I have
You're crazy, dude. The
I,
things you
I
can,
have an alibi.
you're-
I have
very
one
flexible.
ticket from the MGM Grand.
oh,
Don't
the
check
Mariah
this-
Carey. All I want for Christmas.
Don't check the security cameras.
I got
'cause
a
it might not look like me.
I got a couple tickets I could sell you from 2018.
Hey, I got you.
Okay. I put my first offer on a house last week,
Okay.
Sweet.
and then I got my first refusal for a house last week. They turned my shit down, but it's okay. I'm still trucking. I'm still in the market.
Did they do this because you're a New Orleans hipster?
I think my name definitely doesn't help. I really wish I could apply under like a Steve
You could-
Johnson or
I was gonna say you change your name, but like that's a lot of steps.
yeah. That's a lot of steps. And then I'd have to change Nikki's name too. It's just a lot of. But if we could just be the
John Smith and Jane Smith.
what's a good white last name? The
Lowry?
can you apply for my house?
Sure.
With your name?
Sure. Bleep that out.
Just gonna fucking make
I
that
want my
a little-
government name out there.
I
I'm
was
sorry.
I was gonna say your full name. And I was like, I probably shouldn't say it on the podcast. And you just
Oh,
fucking
oops.
dox this dude.
Yeah.
How many times are you gonna put my address on this? Just add more work to
Sandy
Freddie.
Annie.
This is all getting bleeped, guys.
Yeah, Freddie's gonna cut the show 5 minutes early for the extra work he's gonna have to spend bleeping all this.
Yeah. Well, I watched the Royal Rumble. That was, I think that was this weekend. They had 2 former UFC champions win both of the Royal Rumble matches.
Why?
They had Ronda Rousey.
Because their fucking lineup is weak. The
It
stock
is.
is weak right
Pretty,
now.
pretty weak. Ronda Rousey made
Bring
her,
back Sting, the Stingray Stinger.
He's in AEW.
Bring him back.
I didn't
I think
know
he's happy where
Mankind
he's
was
at.
still alive.
Mick Foley.
I didn't know he was still alive.
He is still he's still alive.
I saw him on Pawn Stars. He was like authenticating some sort of signature, but he just said him. I thought he died.
I don't
back
think
in
he's
the
very
70s.
wealthy. I don't think he
He
made.
does not look
Yeah, I
very
don't
well.
think he made a whole lot of money.
And even if he did, I mean, you think that guy was investing in stocks and bonds? With his
No,
money?
he built a whole Christmas room in his house.
Yeah.
That's
People
what
who
he-
build Christmas rooms in their house,
It's a little
who
weird.
still have a mortgage, don't usually end up with a lot of money.
I'm actually a huge Mick Foley fan. He was probably my favorite wrestler when I was a kid.
He
But
for
yeah.
sure was. I remember being a kid and you telling me he was your favorite wrestler. You had the book and everything.
I
Yeah,
did.
we
I
were
read, I
kids.
read both of his books.
Yeah.
The first one was Have a Nice Day, and then Foley is Good.
That was your thing. You used to actually, you were like a little library because you always had a bunch of books and you would lend them shits out to me.
That's true.
Yeah. And then we'd, and
been
then
reading.
Series of Unfortunate Events, and as that was coming out, it was back and forth. That was my Harry Potter.
And then I forgot to read how to read.
Yeah.
So
which is crazy because
Thanks, Obama.
he puts up all of our videos online.
To the vaccine.
Oh, yeah. I shed my vaccine onto him. Now he can't read.
Oh, I'm vaxxed up.
Vaxxed and waxed, baby.
I love the vax. I got all three of them.
Oh, did you hear Biden killed the leader of ISIS yesterday?
Fuck him.
With his hands?
Yeah, he bare
Come here, Jack.
killed
Come
him
here.
with both hands.
He like grabbed him like the
both-
Pope by the collar.
Both-handed?
Do you think that he shit himself while he was killing the guy from ISIS?
I think
I
he
think if
just
Biden
did it
had
out
to
of
fight
pleasure at this
anybody,
point.
yes, he would shit himself or piss himself in the process.
But I think it wouldn't be because like involuntary. I think he would just do it like as a power move.
I don't think
He's like,
I don't
hey, I'm
think-
gonna kill
I
you
don't
with
think-
shit in my
I don't
ass.
think he has control of his
I was
bowels.
gonna say he's not that calculated either. That's a lot of moves you got to think ahead of time.
Would you rather be brutally murdered by Joe Biden or
with
Donald
shit
Trump?
in his pants?
Joe Biden for sure, because it wouldn't be brutal.
Well, hang on.
I mean, how he doesn't
Yeah,
have the physical
is it the
strength.
same type of death? Just like,
Yeah,
hey,
they're-
you're going to be
like
remembered as the guy who got
Yeah,
killed by
you're,
Trump.
you're
or-
like tied up, but like they're strangling you.
but like,
I guess Donald Trump, because I think Joe Biden would probably take longer. He'd be like, this happened to me when I
Have to
was
take a
kid.
break.
he'll
I-
forget he was choking you and just like start like fixing your collar and like, oh wait, that's right. And,
I was on a camping trip once and I was shooting with the BB gun and my fucked up ass shot a squirrel. And my dad made me go finish him off. And it was like that scenario where I hit him with the rock and he didn't die.
Oh no!
And so I had to hit him again and hit him a couple more times. And
You
he
have to
finally
step
died.
on the head and pull the body.
See, I wasn't going to do all that.
Gotta
But
break the
that's
neck.
what I would
Yeah.
imagine getting killed by Joe Biden would be.
It's a long, drawn
Just
out.
fucking
Long, drawn
do
out.
it.
Oh, still alive, huh? Come here, Jack. Let me see that pecker.
Aren't you the famous basketball player?
Oh, aren't you the...
Hey, what's that
New
smell?
Orleans.
What's that smell? I think I shit myself here, Jill.
Hey, corn pop.
Okay, Corn Pop was a bad dude. Fuck Joe Biden. Sick of
This
that
one
guy.
here's for corn pop.
Honestly, is Joe Biden the biggest piece of shit of all time?
No. There's fucking Hitler. If I get
Hitler, Joe Biden.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people that come to mind first before Joe Biden as
Yeah,
the
yeah.
biggest piece of shit of all time.
Would you rather have sex with Winston Churchill
Or
Joe Biden while he shit himself?
Winston
Both of them?
Churchill.
Winston
'cause
Churchill is smoking a cigar the whole time.
That's fine. I can
Yeah.
deal with cigars.
And he's naked
Can-
other than wearing suspenders.
Can I hit the
That's fine,
cigar
too.
with him? What's the
that,
suspender holding
that makes
on
it
to?
a little
His
bit
fat?
weird. That makes it
What
a
are
little
they-
bit weirder.
What are they hanging on to?
Why are
his
you
socks?
smoking his cigar? You want to smoke his cigar?
Yeah, I mean, I'm already fucking him. Might as well.
You're not fucking him. He's
Oh well.
he's going to town on
We
you.
didn't talk. No,
It's either that
no.
or he puts out the ashes on my ass. So like, I mean, fucking, I gotta like. at
So
least-
fucking sick of Winston Churchill. Fuck off.
You're the one who came up with that scenario.
Yeah, you brought him up.
Fuck him.
How long has he been dead for?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
How do you not know?
All right. Well, on that note, we'll take a quick commercial break. After the commercial, we got a special guest here. We got a great commercial coming up. Who's the commercial this one?
This is for the match of the century.
1965, January 24th.
Oh, we just passed it. You know
January what?
Can we call
24th.
this episode "Rest in Peace, Winston Churchill"? Yeah.
We miss you, Winston.
Rest in peace, Winston. That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's play the British national anthem. I don't know what that is. Do they do that? I don't know.
Both hands over your heart.
What do they do? I don't know. They don't do that. They're colonizers. they colonized India. I don't know what they did.
Straight over your heart, man.
All right, go to the break. Go to the
We'll
break.
see when we get
Blood
back.
pudding. What the fuck? I don't know.
20 years ago, I made millions and millions on TV. The sad part is the people who took care of the money spent it. Recently, I needed some cash fast. I saw a commercial for Cash Call and called 866-590-CASH. $10,000 was in my account the next day. So if you get into a tight spot and need $5,000 or $10,000, try Cash Call. Cash Call was there when I needed them. I love you, Cash Call. Cash wired right in my account. No one would lend me any money, not even my relatives. So if you need cash, call 877-860-CASH.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have returned. That was an amazing commercial. Everybody loved that commercial. I loved it. Did you love it?
I love that
That was a
fucking
fucking amazing.
That was a 10
great,
out of 10
It
commercial.
was amazing.
Yeah.
But tonight we have a guest.
Tell me about him.
This guest is an international guest, and I hope this is somebody that can clarify how people really feel about Winston Churchill. Mm-hmm. Tonight we have a former semi-pro wrestler who now runs a collectible shop.
Next is collectibles in Hull.
In Hull, is it England? Well, I'll let him tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have JD Boom.
JD Boom.
JD Boom Boom.
Post-production.
We'll get the claps going. How you doing, dude?
Good evening, all. How are we?
Hello.
I'm 3 sheets at this point.
I don't know. What does that mean?
3 sheets to the wind.
Is that a British
Took
thing?
3
or-
shits in the wind.
No, I don't think it's a British thing. You never heard 3 sheets to the wind? Can you look that up, Fred?
3 shits in the wind.
3 sheets to the wind.
Well,
That means I'm fucked up.
oh, well, that's all you had to say.
I'm fucked up.
Well, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Adjusted well to the Californian, I would say sun, but no.
A little gloomy today.
What? Normally, like, words, the definition of a word is longer than the actual word itself, but 3 sheets to the wind, the definition is drunk, period. So, like,
All right.
Drunk period?
yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
drunk, period. Like,
That's it, drunk.
That's the whole definition.
Well, Well, all right. I was going to say, let's get into 1792. We've switched up the Lagavulin to my preferred bourbon,
Sure.
1792.
Did I get some of this already? Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool.
Well,
yeah.
welcome to
the
Spider
show.
Ranch.
Chin
Welcome to the
chin.
show.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Kong Hei Fat Chow.
All right.
Pai Gao.
Now, I want to start this off. Barefoot Lego deathmatch with Addie Starr.
Yep.
Tell me all about it.
I mean, that's like that's my big one.
That's the big one.
It was so it got put on the CZW YouTube page as well.
So, what does CZW
So
stand
it's
for?
Combat Zone Wrestling. So it's like a big
Now-
hardcore.
In case you don't know, they were kind of like the beginning point for a lot of big wrestlers, including the former Dean Ambrose, John Moxley of The Shield. It's a pretty fucking big name in the pro wrestling world.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know he came through there.
Adam Cole, I believe, also had a stint.
Mm-hmm.
A few other big names, but I'm sorry, continue.
Yeah, so it was uploaded onto their YouTube page, and I think a lot of it was there were certain fetish people because it was barefoot, so that it kind of garnered a lot of the things.
Ooh.
That
You got a
way.
lot of the audience just bricked up.
Yeah. We have our audience is 50% feet people and 50% hand people.
50% feet.
And I'm the hand guys. Yeah. we have an alliance.
Okay.
It's called Hands On. Go ahead.
Hands
Excuse
on
me.
feet.
I've got a union called Foot Jobs. Continue.
So yeah, it was like, I mean, it is what it says on the tin. It's your barefoot Lego. I mean, everybody's stood on Lego.
Who came up with this idea?
So Addie Starr is like wrestled.
She's a woman, by the way.
Yes,
This is an
female-
intergender.
Yes.
Is she?
Wrestling
I mean,
match.
not that. It's not. That's not in. It's no intergender.
It is in America.
That's called docking in this
Yeah,
country.
yeah. In America, yeah.
America,
in
this
America,
means
yeah, women have
intergender.
penises.
Well, anybody can have a penis in America.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
But
Fucking bigot. Don't bring that British fucking bullshit over
God
here.
damn it,
I
I'm
said
sorry.
that. Not
Well, he's
Just blame
just
the
in the
Brits.
line of fire.
his European morals. Continue.
So she was known for it 'cause she used to wrestle in Canada for this promotion called Interspecies Wrestling.
She's fighting dogs and shit.
It's not as
She a bear fighter?
She fought 4 hamsters.
She
once.
fought 4
With COVID.
bears
I mean,
barefoot.
pretty. I mean, it was pretty much that. Like they had guys dressed as bears, and I think again it was pretty sexual, like unintentionally sexual for.
So
certain
you were
people.
Catering to
you
the
were a,
furry.
You were a porn star.
Well,
this
I don't
wasn't
like
pro
I
wrestling,
mean, I
this
don't
was-
like to say that, but
Okay.
Just because you don't like to say it doesn't
So
mean it's
I
not
have a
true.
question about the Lego situation.
Okay.
Is there a specific Lego that hurts the most to step on, or do they all just
oh,
suck?
they all
just suck?
They're all horrible.
I'm
I'd
assuming
figure it'd be
the-
that one piece. You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah.
one,
the one square
Gotta
one,
be-
not
yeah,
the round
the
ones,
long,
the
the
square
long
ones.
rectangle.
I just think that one.
Okay.
Because
I
no
mean-
matter where on the foot you step, it's gonna hurt,
It's one tiny point.
and it can get in all kinds of, you know.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was like fans brought Lego as well.
Oh
So
shit!
they had like boxes
so they're throwing
of,
Legos at you and shit.
No, they just had like boxes of shit that they'd put on the ring, but obviously one of them they just got from like their attic because it was full of like other shit, like these metal fucking soldiers where the guns had snapped off. So there was like a a huge metal sticking out of the Lego. There was like a penny there.
Fuck.
There was all kinds of shit. So I could
How
have
did a penny get over there?
no idea. I could have seriously.
Was this
Lincoln
an American penny?
You got
Oh no,
6 forms of
British,
tetanus.
British penny.
Oh,
Queen,
okay,
Queen
okay.
on one side
Fucking
and a
hate pen-
fucking shield on the
The
other.
good one.
The only queen we know is Freddie Mercury.
I'm not
over
even
here.
going to talk about the Queen because I'm
Oh,
not.
fuck it, fire away. She's dead anyway. So.
Well, I heard she died over Christmas, right?
This is my conspiracy.
what everybody's saying.
This is my little conspiracy theory. I think she's dead.
Yeah.
Because every Christmas she does like a Queen's speech where she addresses the nation, like, "Oh, it's terrible times," all that kind of shit.
Every year.
But last year's, she looked really fucking like deep faked.
Mm-hmm.
There was like her eyes moved weird, and it just
Oh,
it didn't look natural. So I think she's already dead.
Now, what are your thoughts on Prince Andrew? Are you a supporter? Do you like Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein?
I used to be, but when when it all came out, no.
Is he still beloved in England?
Oh, what, Prince Andrew? Yeah. Oh no, he's been stripped of all his royal titles.
What do you think about Harry?
Harry's beloved, dressed as
Harry,
a Nazi.
I was
didn't
about
he?
to. I was.
Of course,
you
he's
took the
beloved
words
by
out of my fucking
Englishmen.
mouth.
Finishing each other's sentences, huh?
A couple things.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Species,
Ghislaine.
yeah.
Intergender. All right, back to the Lego match.
Yeah.
Who came up with this idea? Was this a match that had been done before? I could only find one other barefoot Lego match in history. Was yours the first one? Or?
Mine was the first one in the UK.
Okay.
But she was known, like Addie Star was known for doing Lego death matches and barefoot Lego matches.
All right, so it's interesting that you had your major feud with a female because the only other two that I can think of in history was Chris Jericho in China.
Don't forget about Andy Kaufman.
And then Dean Ambrose and Nia Jax. But who did Andy Kaufman beef with?
I mean, he was fighting women like that.
But
Was like
that
his
wasn't
thing.
like a major feud.
Yeah, it was
Did
like
he have like
the-
a major feud though? Was
Oh,
there
not
like
with
a
the
ma-
woman. No,
Did he
that
fight,
but
did
that
he
was
fight the
his
fucking
thing.
fabulous Moolah. or
No.
some
He
shit?
was. I don't think he was actually in like WWF.
No,
He
it
fought
was-
Jerry the King Lawler. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he had like the.
I think he had beef with just like lunch ladies. Like I think all the ladies that he wrestled were just like miscellaneous women. Like there was no one that was really famous.
Just grabbed a lady out. of
Yeah,
the audience.
yeah.
He's like, let's go.
But it was all fake, you know.
Whoa.
Fucked up Karens before. I'm
sorry.
No, it's fake. It's fine.
Are we talking kayfabe here?
Kayfabe's not been a thing for years.
Well, it is on this show.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Wrestling is real to me.
It's real to me.
Who is your favorite wrestler of all time?
Of all time, it's got to be Crash Holly.
Why?
Because
Crash Holly
Yeah.
was a lightweight in WWF back in 98 to like 2000. He called himself a super heavyweight with his cousin, Hardcore Holly.
to come out with the scales.
Come out with the
Yep.
scale, and he would claim that he weighed 400 pounds. This man weighed 180 max. He was like 5'6", 5'7".
Would hardcore step on the?
Hardcore Holly was a badass. Crash was his cousin, who was just like the little cousin.
Yeah, it was. Well,
That's a very random
it is-
favorite wrestler.
It's always been random, but I always took the stance when I wrestled that it needed to be entertaining and fun. And for me, like growing up, Crash Holly was always entertaining and fun because he used to do the hardcore 24/7 stuff.
I did like the hardcore
There was
title.
like the brawls in like the fun houses and the laundromats, and that's what drew me into wrestling as a kid.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, this guy's cool.
When did you start watching WWF? What year?
I wouldn't be able to pinpoint it. Maybe like my earliest memory is like 2000, so
What year were you born?
94.
Okay. About your age,
Yeah, exactly.
coward.
All right, you old bitch.
Who is your dream opponent? Now, I know that you're not doing too
Brock
much wrestling
Lesnar.
right now. Would you fight Brock
Brock
Lesnar for
Lesnar.
$5,000
For 5,000
in an MMA match?
MMA.
MMA.
He's gonna ground
Vince
and pound.
McMahon has turned his back. It's unsanctioned. Lesnar wants to fight. But you got $5K on the line.
I think it's tempting. 5K. It's tempting for 5K.
You're gonna take
Are we,
lunch.
wait, are we talking like American
fists?
or British?
What's worth more? It's gotta-
British pounds? Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
They have
5,000 pounds,
better-
whatever.
Fuck you, Nixon. You took us off the gold standard. Now Britain's beating us. God damn it. 1972 all over again.
You know what? Yeah. Yeah. No, I'd
5K, you do it? You
5K,
do it?
I'd do it because I.
Dude, that wouldn't cover your medical bills.
Yeah, but he's.
No, but he has free medical care.
Yeah, exactly.
say that.
Exactly.
But you have to wait like
Exactly.
fucking 4 months to get into a ER, right?
No.
God damn it.
Accident and emergency, straight
Well-
in. You go to a walk-in
Well,
centre.
Ben Shapiro told me.
There's your source. I heard it on Reddit.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. So who's your dream opponent? If you could wrestle any wrestler, dead or alive, who would it be?
I was going to say Chris Benoit, but I didn't want to lower the tone. I didn't want to lower the
Oh,
tone.
no. We were all about lowering the tone
that
here.
It would have been a false answer because
If
Chris
I could wrestle
Benoit-
anybody, I'd wrestle Hitler. Can't get any lower than that.
Well,
Winston Churchill.
could wrestle
Or
a
Jim
Dalai
Jones.
Lama.
The rapper?
the Reverend, the honorable,
Reverend, yeah.
honorable Reverend Jim
Yeah.
Jones.
I'd love to wrestle him. Smack him in the tits.
I wanna wrestle that fucking Jesus guy, the fucking devil-looking preacher. What's his
What are you
name?
talking about, Willis?
The fucking that
Oh,
preacher that
Manson.
makes a bunch of money off of fucking people.
What?
The preacher that makes a bunch of money off of
Oh,
people. has
the
a
guy
devil-
who found money.
Oh.
Kenneth Copeland.
Yeah, Copeland. That
No,
fucking dude.
that's the guy who found money in his walls.
No,
no.
That's Joel Olstein.
Yeah,
Olstein.
Olstein. Yeah, no,
Kenneth
I'm talking about
Copeland's the guy
Copeland.
that
Is the
he's
old
a really
guy.
older.
Yeah.
I'll send him a video. Show him a picture.
Which is the one selling buckets of food?
Oh God, that's a whole different story. That's
Let's segue into that real quick. So there's this preacher out there who's not only preaching the word of God as he should, but he's selling emergency buckets of food
for doomsday.
For doomsday when the Lord comes. But in my mind, I'm like, well, wait, listen. If the Lord comes, all of the Christian believers are supposed to go up.
If the Lord comes, we're all having an orgasm. I'll tell you that right now.
So if the Lord comes and you're still here,
If the Lord comes, I'm coming, baby.
So
In
is he
America,
selling
we
products?
worship Jesus.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's selling products to the people that won't go up. I mean,
Well, these.
you know what I mean? If you're
I think
saved,
maybe they're waiting for the rapture to end, and then
no,
because
because as soon as what the theory is when the rapture happens, you immediately if
All
you're-
the believers are going
yeah,
at once.
You raise up.
Do you guys know about Jesus in the UK?
Yeah.
you guys have God over there?
Semi-familiar.
It's a godless society, from what I've heard.
Well,
A lot of potatoes.
I mean, our preachers are like a different standard. Like, ours stand outside McDonald's going, gay marriage is a sin. Like, that's
It is.
Oh,
on a,
that's
Yeah.
what our
well, do
priest-
your preachers, or at least the Catholic priests, do they only speak in Latin at your
oh
sermons?
no, they
Are
nah,
Catholic?
we-
Is it legal to be Catholic in the UK?
I think they're only Catholics in the UK.
Really?
I think so.
Damn.
I mean, there used to be the Catholic Protestant divide, but then Winston Churchill came in, and that was all.
Speaking
And
of
see,
Winston,
and that's the thing in America. We have Christians, we have Catholics, we have Jews, and then we have other, like Protestants and all this other
Hindus
stuff.
and
Yeah.
Mormons.
That's all in the other. That's all in the other. Come on, you think about it. It's all in the other.
Scientologist.
All in
What
the
do
other.
people in the UK think of Scientology?
Oh my God.
Do they accept it as fact and the
It's
truth?
Not really. It's just Tom Cruise is Scientology over there. Like,
Well, that's offensive. I'm a Scientologist.
you weren't accepted, Jacob.
Mormonism's like a huge thing over there. There's a lot.
Really?
How?
There's
How?
a lot fun.
Because
facts.
motherfuckers like to shag out there. See what I did there?
Well.
Hello, hello.
Have you seen Todd Margaret?
No.
That's with Tobias from the
yeah,
from
yeah.
Rest Development.
Yeah.
You need to watch that show. That's his only UK reference.
ref,
It's
yeah.
Todd Margaret.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful, dude.
He
you have to watch.
He can't
It's
stop
so
lying.
good.
He just can't stop lying. They offer him a job in the UK, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I know all about the UK. My dad's from Leeds."
He had an album, Pink Floyd in Leeds. He saw that Leeds, and that's just what he ran with. Yeah, and I saw the Beatles in Leeds. And you were born in 1964.
What street did you live on?
Yeah.
Oh, Main Street. They're like, there's not a Main Street. He's like, oh, 55th from the main street.
From the main street. Yeah, you got to check it out if you want,
Yeah.
because you like Arrested
Yeah,
Development. Tobias, yeah, it's him, and then they have Job. Job's his boss. It's super good.
That's like him coming to America and being like, "Have you watched the OC?
Yeah.
You need to watch the OC."
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did, and it's worked.
No. Well,
It's got me this far.
is Orange County anything like that TV show?
Not a thing like it.
We can go there. Oh, you were just there. He
I
was in
there,
Laguna.
Yeah, I was in Laguna.
Hey, he stayed in Laguna. Did you see any of those floozies running around?
Nah.
I saw that you stayed at a hotel. What? It looked very familiar.
You've been stalking me. Is this what's going on?
I
here?
did.
Like,
I did my
research, yeah.
research.
He does his research.
one man's research is another man's stalking.
Well,
See, but when you're doing it for a show,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I also used to work in collections, and I learned how to skip trace. So I know your I don't. Do they have social security numbers in Britain? I know it if they do.
National insurance number.
National insurance.
Uh-huh.
Look at them. NIS.
NIS, baby.
Shit.
Jake's all fucking mad because he's jealous and doesn't know how to express his feelings.
Do they have 10 numbers? How many numbers is an NIS number?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and give me your national insurance number
On film.
so I can figure out what to do
9,
with it.
but 3 of them are letters.
Gotcha.
What?
We
That's
have like
confusing.
letters, numbers.
What is
and
fucking
letters.
algebra?
This sounds like some fucking Winston Churchill bullshit. I'm so fucking sick of that guy.
He's dead.
Well,
He's been dead.
that's what he gets.
So I recently joined
so
the
great.
Metaverse.
Okay.
All right.
I'm in it now.
Fuck yeah.
How's the porn?
I haven't tried that yet.
Why?
Really?
What's wrong with you?
That's
Because it's
surprising.
connected to my Facebook, and I'm not ready to make that leap.
I'd be sharing everything that I'm watching.
With pride. Live
Oh,
stream.
yeah.
Would you
So-
live stream? Would you live stream?
Oh, yes.
You'd live stream a snap sesh.
Oh, yeah, I'd be on the VR, notmygrandpa.com. And, yeah. I'd be live stream. You know, Jacob is watching notmygrandpa.com.
So they won't see you; they'll just see what you're watching.
We can see both.
He's going to have a camera set up so it's like a third person.
Yeah, I'll set up.
Would you let them in the metaverse watching you watching the porn?
As long as I can watch them, too.
Oh, this is like some Inception
Well,
levels.
this is how we do it in America.
Okay.
So
I know it's confusing for you.
I know things are a little bit simpler in the old country.
The old country.
How did
The motherland.
you know? How did you guys view America's take on COVID? Were you guys laughing at us the whole time?
I mean,
You
I
were.
mean, our prime minister's like a bumbling fucking
Who,
ball
Boris?
bag. Yeah, he's a
Oh, I would've
ball
voted
bag
for-
of a
He's an
fucking-
Hey,
articulate man.
go UKIP, right? Right, Nigel? Right?
Nigel Farage.
I like
the,
Nigel. He hung out with Rand Paul a few times.
The big racist
Oh.
UKIP leader he's on Cameo. And
Oh fuck!
no, it gets better.
Imagine if Obama was on Cameo.
Oh, I would pay.
London drug dealers have been paying for a cameo from Nigel Farage where he's speaking in slang, telling like potential customers
Oh, no.
where to go for drugs. So he's like, "Oh, come for the purple ackee down in the
no.
south side. Wagwan, my brethren." Like,
Oh no!
just the whitest politician
Yeah.
just there.
That's awesome.
And it's
That's such a fucking flex, dude.
Why is Nigel a racist?
just because he just is. He was.
What has he done? Do you
it
have,
was
is there like
very
any
much-
concrete?
I mean, I don't tend to deep dive into the politics just because there's a lot of.
It sounds like you've been
negativity.
watching British CNN.
Well, yes, pretty much.
Called BNN.
Well, the UK, like UKIP, was the UK Independence Party, so they just wanted the UK to be independent from everyone, which they kind of got with Brexit.
Yeah.
But that's
Did that
kind of-
actually happen?
Yeah, that's happened. Like,
Shit.
and
I'm sorry. I've never really been into
Shout out Nigel.
American politics, let alone what's going on.
Oh yeah, no,
I mean,
I stay in my bubble.
I
but
keep a close eye.
I mean, it's
Unite.
just
Sad.
a clusterfuck of people in charge, and the people in charge, the main guy Boris is like hated by everybody else in his political party.
Is Boris that Walmart version of
Trump.
Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know.
Who-
he's the one with like the dust. Like his hair always looks disheveled.
Yeah.
Right?
He looks
mean,
Can
like
you give me a
just got
picture?
up
When
real
you get a
fast.
picture of him?
When he was the mayor of London, like maybe like
The mayor of London. That
Yeah.
sounds like a fucking made up title.
Yeah, I'm
mean,
the
it
mayor.
sounds
I'm
like
the mayor of
something-
London.
Sounds like something in a fucking Lemony Snicket book.
yeah. I mean, he's
He's
like,
the mayor of London.
He
Can you imagine if that was your mayor?
Yeah, his hair's always all fucked up.
God.
Whatever they do.
Can't keep doing that.
That's what they do in Britain.
They
That's
don't
what he
do
does.
that.
He told me that.
But he was like he'd play football or soccer with like a bunch of like.
How is this okay? Like,
I mean, he's almost there. He's almost there. But
he's halfway up
Yeah.
his hand.
he'd like play soccer with like little disabled children, but he'd take it so
That's not
seriously.
fair.
But he beat them all.
And he would. He'd like. There's this really famous clip of him like shoulder barging
he's
this
coming up to the kid in the
small
wheelchair.
child.
Coward.
He like runs into them and just like they're on the floor.
He's like, whoa,
Pansy.
what the fucker?
And he'd come up with the most.
Better luck next time.
I think he used the phrase like watermelon smiles in relation
Oh,
to like
no.
like knife
That's not
crime
good.
with the black community in London.
Oh.
And and this man is running the country.
Get
so,
good.
Well, running is, yeah. He'd some pretty.
So he's the new Margaret Thatcher. Everybody,
Yes.
he's beloved. Everybody loves him. He's the Ronald Reagan of the UK.
Yeah, I mean, well, he's not.
Everybody
active.
loved Ronald Reagan here. Mel.
My favorite.
When Margaret Thatcher died over there,
We all cried. We all cried.
we all celebrated, and the song that got to #1 in our music charts was "Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead" from the Wizard of Oz soundtrack.
Well, that's just very immature by the population of the UK.
Phenomenal. It was. That was the.
I mean,
the
that
last
says more
time-
about you.
That was the last time I remember the UK being so united.
One of my favorite things about the UK is the chants. Like, they just have so many fucking chants just for every occasion, and it's hilarious every time, dude. There'll be a fucking Karen in the store. They'll just chant her out of the fucking room.
Oh yeah,
Fucking great.
the best one is like when you're drinking at like the bar, or
Yeah.
the pub. The pub.
The pub.
You know, I'm gonna use.
Use
these.
your
You're
local
right.
terms. I know what a pub is.
All right, okay.
I mean, we're in England, man. Like, you know, use your local words.
Yeah, drinking at the pub, and like the barmaid like drops a glass. Everybody in the pub just goes, "Way!" cheers it, and then carries on drinking.
Freddie, go drop a glass real quick.
And it's just
Our bar wench.
those moments are they're stupid.
That's rad.
That's what
No,
I'm saying.
that's
like,
fun.
just shit
pretty
like
cool.
that. Like, we don't have that shit in
No.
America. Everyone just turn and like snicker.
If somebody dropped a glass in a bar here, everybody would look at the Mexican that dropped the glass who was working in the kitchen, and they would take turns beating him up.
in the back.
That's what would happen here.
Dude, it's
And Jake knows from experience he was that Mexican.
I was the bar wench.
he was. He had his tits out and everything.
I did. I did.
Sexy little skirt.
No tips.
No tips. No
Well-
nips, no tips.
My favorite part of British lore is when George Washington destroyed their army.
Yeah. I mean, it happened.
It did. That's
You know, the tea in the sea dance. I think it's called. Yeah,
the T and the C dance.
tea in the sea dance.
That was the Boston Tea Party,
Boston
I
Tea,
believe.
yeah. I've seen Hamilton. I know these things.
I have not seen Hamilton, but I will recommend John Adams on HBO featuring Paul Giamatti.
Fuck Paul Giamatti. Die already.
Why don't you like Paul Giamatti?
I'm just kidding.
He's a European. I love that
It's
guy.
a callback to a previous episode where I totally thought he was dead.
He's not dead.
I thought for sure he was dead.
He's not.
Go ahead. My bad. Sorry.
Mel's
I didn't
stoned.
think that would shake the show up so much.
Would you wrestle Freddy instead of the United States and Great Britain going to war? You're on the side of Great Britain, and Freddy's on the side of the
I was
United
going to say,
States.
can we switch sides?
Well, so I'm representing the
Yeah,
US.
you
and
represent
you're
the US. That way we both have, like, we, like, want to win, but at the same time, like, we
Yeah.
don't for our country,
Yeah,
you
I'm,
know?
I'm game for that. Yeah, unless we'll do it that way.
well, I feel like he's going to throw it.
Well, I might too.
He's
you
loyal
know?
to the crown.
We might both throw it.
Yeah.
But then again, their pride
Well, then
might
who
seep
wins?
in.
Then we're
I'd be
gonna-
like, I can't just
I'm
throw
I'm
it.
loyal to Biden, so.
There's a fine
Hold
line.
on. You know what? Freddy's actually got dual citizenship. I don't trust him to do this.
Yeah, you're right.
That's right.
If I
gonna
lose,
go-
I just go to
I'm
Mexico.
gonna
He's
go
the,
hire-
he's the only person in this room that could buy a house in Mexico right
I'm
now.
going to go hire a homeless person off the street, an American homeless
Are you
person.
going to make sure they're an American?
Yeah.
You're on that social.
Hey, do you got your
Background
social?
check.
Yeah, they're going to look up their national insurance security ID number and make sure that they're not in that database.
You know, they're NISID.
Yeah.
They're NISID. National Insurance Associated ID Identification Number.com.
.com.
This is Mel. How can I help you?
Hold on. Did we ever figure out who your dream opponent was?
No.
No,
You just keep
no.
skipping.
I can't. It's a tough
Okay,
one.
all right, you
it's
got
a tough
three.
one.
Three dream opponents.
Okay, three. Okay. Orange Cassidy. Let's go like new.
He's the cool guy.
The guy with the pockets,
Hands in his pockets.
The pockets and the.
That's not the hipster one that's coming out in the
AEW.
AEW.
Oh,
like
you know,
wrestles
I'm
in
not familiar.
jeans.
I'm not familiar with
You've
AEW.
seen him though. He's the guy that he wears the sunglasses.
Yeah.
He's just
Puts
real
his
cool.
hands in his pockets.
Whatever.
It sounds like a fucking. Go ahead.
Let me think. I'm like.
How you liking the
going
Broken
backwards.
Skulls?
They're nice. It's
Right?
really nice, like quite chocolatey. Like,
Chocolatey?
Yeah. It is. It's got like a.
You don't know his taste buds.
Yeah.
This guy eats
Come on.
potatoes in every meal.
Yeah, fish
That's
and
Ir-
chip-
that's
fish and
Ireland.
chips
That's
every day.
racist.
Fish and chips every
And
day.
chips aren't even actual chips.
Potatoes are a big British thing.
Potatoes,
That was stolen
So-
from Ireland.
That's an Irish.
My
Yeah.
ancestors.
Ireland.
Hey, my ancestors are Irish as well.
Oh, so are mine. Oh, Lowry.
Oh, okay. Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
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 Not
Yeah.
Jake,
All right.
Jake's,
Now you
Jake's
guys-
like
I thought
Now you guys have
somebody
to.
had
Now
done
you
the
guys have to whip your
research.
dicks out.
Yeah. Yeah, you wait till I go back to Ireland.
Ireland.
Go back to Ireland, immigrant.
Imagine me going back to Ireland.
Hey, guys.
Hey guys, I'm back. What the fuck? Show up at a pub.
Who the fuck?
Hey, guys, I'm
What's up
back.
with Boris, right? What the fuck? This
What
fucking
do you
Muslim
mean you're
asshole
back?
out
You're
of
back
here.
from what?
He's gonna be walking Lagavulin.
Lagavulin.
The Pete, right?
What's up with those peat bogs, right?
The fuck
Winston?
outta here, you little brownie.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, Orange Cassidy.
Right, Orange Cassidy. I've got to say Crash Holly. I have to.
You would wrestle Crash Holly?
I would wrestle Crash Holly.
Do you think that
we
if you
would.
were in WWF in 1999, you'd be in the hardcore scene?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. What would be your item of choice?
My item.
Would you have like the big foam cheese
Oh, what like the
or
cheese?
Al Snow's head?
Chester McCheeserton.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. I would have. I'd probably just like if I was time traveling, right? So if like I go in a time machine now, I would incorporate Lego.
So you could be number 1.
I would innovative. I'd just bring Lego into it because nobody had done it at that point.
You think
So-
WWE hasn't fucked with Legos because of the branding?
Yes.
Probably. Yeah.
It'd have to be
They
like
can't just say toy bricks.
Mega Blocks.
Yeah.
Because that's still branded. Mega Blocks is still branded.
Freddy.
I'm looking it up.
Shreddy.
What up?
Would you mind grabbing me a beer?
Mega Blocks?
Mega Blocks are like giant Legos.
Yeah.
They're soft. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like shitty materials. And, yeah.
Yeah, they're so kids don't fuck their shit up.
Yeah.
It's
Stupid
it's
kids.
3 and up.
So
you know?
stupid kids can't swallow them.
I mean,
Yeah.
Going.
That sounds like a
going-
challenge to
Stupid kids.
me.
I remember seeing plastic bags when I was a kid, and I was like, I can't play with this. Like, I don't play with this, but I can't. It was like 8 and up. And I'm like, why can't I just touch this plastic material?
Okay. So Orange Cassidy, Crash Holly.
Jacob Lowry.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and go. I don't see. You've put me under pressure here because now I need to think. Now I need to go deep into the annals of my mind.
Well, it sounds like a boom awakening.
Can
That
we
was
just switch
actually
this
a-
one?
That was a considered name for one of my moves. I was gonna.
I know you said it during the match.
Did I? Oh,
was
when I hit
during-
the neck breaker. Yeah.
Exactly.
Look
The
at
reverse
this.
neck breaker.
Look at this. I should have brought a T-shirt for you. You're
He's
obviously
like,
a big
you ever
fan.
heard of Nardwar?
Nardwar.
No?
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Well, I love wrestling. I've loved wrestling since 2000. And when Mel told me that we're going to have a pro wrestler on the show, of course I'm going to go ahead and watch a few of the matches.
No, he's known about you since you've been in my life. I remember telling you when you guys, because by the way, this is my brother-in-law. He's with my sister, and I was like, yeah, he's wrestling.
This guy's your sister?
he's married to her, or my sister's fiance. Excuse me. But when I told you about him a long time ago.
You've never told me anything.
That's
about
bullshit. You looked into it. And
I have
everything.
never heard about this gentleman.
That's bullshit.
Mel
Whatever.
is making this all up.
That's
I don't
bullshit.
know why.
Yeah.
He's actually not even his brother.
Some weird Winston
Yeah.
Churchill
We actually- we
agenda.
Found me on the street.
Yeah, we found him outside of Bevmo, and I was like, let's make up a story. It'd be a good bit.
Can you make a good British accent?
Yeah.
This guy's from Indiana.
His name's Terrence. But no, I'm glad you stopped by. I'm glad you came through. You know, I haven't seen this guy in 3 years. Last time we went to Long Beach Comic Expo. It was pretty dope.
That was good. Yeah. Met Vicky Guerrero. That was.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero's wife?
Yeah.
His widow.
Oh, shit.
Come on.
All right, yeah, you're right. But I mean,
She almost remarried to Edge in 2008.
And Dolph Ziggler.
And Dolph Ziggler.
What?
Yeah.
2011 WWE was a very strange time.
Dolph Ziggler.
Was-
What the fuck?
That's the worst that wrestling's ever been.
Ask Jake. I fucking hate Dolph Ziggler.
Mel
Every time he
loves.
comes on, I'm like, why the fuck is this guy even here? Like, what?
Yeah, I think we watched
has no
SummerSlam.
star power.
We watched SummerSlam 2017 when Dean Ambrose was champion, and he was defending the belt against Dolph Ziggler, and Mel's like, what the fuck is this?
I hate a man that wears his hair up here with a little fucking Legolas. That look Legolas.
The what?
Top knot.
Yeah, a little top knot.
Didn't you do that for a minute?
I rocked a man bun. That was
I was
different.
gonna say,
I mean-
did you?
No. He had it up here, and then his hair is down here.
I did used to do that when I wrestled because I knew it annoyed people.
See, and that's why I hate this
I'd
guy.
get top knot wanker chanted at me. Top knot wanker.
See
was,
the
was
fucking
the-
chants, dude. They're hilarious. Like this, and, like I'm sure the entire crowd was in
The
on
other
it.
big one was like my wrestling gear. I used to have like a singlet and tights, But I didn't have like my beard. I just had my mustache, and I'd have like I'd have felt mustaches that I'd throw at people. That I'd call my tasharangs. And I was fucking stupid. It was great. And on my gear, I had like a mustache on the crotch of my tights. The first time I came out for this certain promotion, they would sing, "He's got a mustache on his cock. He's got a mustache on his cock." That was like, and they would chant that for a solid 10 minutes.
I think
What is wrong with Britain?
It's hilarious.
No, I
dude.
think that's what's going to solve racism. America needs more chants.
Dude, we don't have any
we have
fucking
no
chance.
chance. We have
The chant in America is "Let's go, Brandon."
No, that and
Yeah.
"We Will Rock You." Like those are the two we have.
And that's British.
yeah, it's fucking
Fuck.
Queen.
Send it back. Return to sender.
If that's British, I send it back. Give me the gabagool.
Oh my God, wasn't George Washington British?
No, he was actually born in Virginia, my friend.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, he was. And
He had slave teeth.
he married a very wealthy woman who had a lot of slaves, and he inherited them because he was
And
a
all of
poor
their
white
teeth.
man. And their teeth.
Yeah, well,
They're made of wool.
wool. Wool teeth. I feel like
Woolen
that's not
teeth.
very efficient
Yeah.
for being in the mouth.
Well, since George Washington's ass.
Well, you can give it to me and I'll can tell it to him.
Yeah. Freddie will be snorting bones.
What does Britain think of China? Do you love him?
Speaking for
indifferent.
all of Britain.
Indifferent. Yes, as the British ambassador.
I need you. That's essentially what you are on the show right now. You
mean,
are the British ambassador to Below the Influence podcast.
We enjoy their food.
Orange
I
chicken.
mean, their food or their fast food?
Their food. I mean,
Because like that's not their food.
they're like, I'm talking like noodles, salt and pepper chicken. Like Chinese takeaway in the UK is superior to anything else.
Have you had it here?
It's like, nah.
Yeah, we
because
just call it Chinese food.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just. It's. I mean, most people in the UK, not myself, call it something a little bit different, which is shortening the word Chinese to make it racist.
Like Chinaman?
No.
Say it.
I'm
Rhymes
not
with
saying.
sink?
Yes.
Please say it.
It's. I'm not
Say it.
saying. I'm not
You
having
have
that
to.
out
By
there.
law in
I'm not
America.
having that out there.
In America,
Bleep it
once
out.
you
We'll bleep
stop
it out.
having
Freddie,
that.
bleep it out. Just
I'm
say
not
it.
having that out there.
We'll bleep it.
Most people in the UK, not myself,
Yeah.
call it a chinky.
How fucking dare you?
That is.
How fucking
That's
dare you?
literally how we're gonna open.
You
the
come
show.
onto this show
Stop the Asian hate.
now.
This is like. One
Yeah,
of
let's
my,
get that Chenko. Stop Asian hate.
Stop Asian
Stop
hate in
Asian
Britain.
hate.
In Britain,
See, Jake doesn't even join in. That's why we suck as a country.
Exactly.
When
You
one
didn't join in either,
When one
motherfucker.
person, I join in with my heart. When
Listen.
one person's chanting, we all
in
have to chant.
China, it's a little different because like nobody really wants to stand out. In America, like everybody
No one
wants to
doesn't
be
wanna stand
famous.
out.
Everybody wants to be Talib Kweli. They want to be
Gangstar.
famous. They want to be rich and glamorous,
They
like Talib
want to
Kweli.
be that one guy in the Mobb Deep video. No, but no, that is, and that's the culture. Why are we talking about China? What? Okay, but
Freddie brought it
I
up.
was drunk as fuck.
I'm just trying to wrap my head.
I'm just
How do we
curious-
get to China?
I'm just curious what the perception
We asked
is.
this guy what is, who he wants to fucking wrestle.
Yeah, we still haven't got a
I
definitive
would
answer.
wrestle China.
All
There
the
we go.
entire
That would be an interesting
Emperor
I mean,
Mao.
like pre or would you, they
pre-op. Did she have a
pre-op.
penis implant?
I mean, pretty much. You've seen. I mean, come on, we've all seen the video.
She dips X-Pac's penis in Kool-Aid in a hotel room.
Oh,
I saw that.
motel room.
Oh yeah, it wasn't even. Yeah,
You couldn't even take it to like a
it
4-star.
was very obvious that it was very early in the morning and the drapes were closed. They were clearly on some sort of substance.
what the fuck?
Very obvious there. Okay, so Crash Holly, Orange Cassidy,
Yep.
and then China.
Yeah, I'll just
Dream
throw-
opponents.
I'll just. Well, I feel like I need to have a woman there because I'm known, quote unquote, for
What
my
about
few
Beating women? That's not what we want
he
to hear.
bloodied
as
this?
Mel's,
He bloodied this woman. He
as-
bludgeoned her.
I did like there were.
Mel's
there's-
Hold on,
brother-in-law.
so what led up to this?
So-
How did this happen?
So the promotion that I wrestled for was called Tidal Wrestling in Leeds. Ironically,
I'm from Leeds.
Leeds.
My dad's from Leeds.
Yeah. And the promoter messaged me. He was like, "Oh, we're gonna book you against Addie Starr." Now instantly I was like, "Oh shit," because she had a reputation for being like, she was like hard as fucking nails. She would like batter the fuck out of
She's
you.
bricked up.
Like she would.
Lego bricked up.
So I was like, "All right, this is okay." I was like,
Brick
in
blocks.
the build up, I was shitting myself. I was like, nah, this is gonna be horrible. And I was like, I knew she was from Canada, and I was like, okay, so I had all these ideas in my head. I had a giant cardboard cutout of Ike from South Park. I was gonna come out with that, and I was gonna come out to blame Canada, but then I was like, wait, if she doesn't get this and she's like deadly serious, she's gonna think I'm like a fucking racist, like xenophobic. So I was like, I can't really do any of this. So I had like a loose sort of idea of stuff that I wanted to do. I get there, the first match we had together was just like a flat out one-on-one singles match, no Lego or anything like that. I said hello to her, and I said to her, I was like, look, I'll be honest, I'm bricking it here. I'm like, and she was like, why? This is gonna be fun. I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, oh, have you got any ideas? I was like, well, what's off the table? And she was like, oh, well, I'm fine with anything. I wrestled Chris Dickinson in Interspecies Wrestling, and it was essentially torture porn. Apparently, he was like fish hooking her mouth and all shit like that. So from that, I was like, oh, cool, awesome. So the opening spot in the match was we'd lock up. I'd grab her hair and I'd go to kiss her, and then she'd like back up. And then,
You sexually assaulted this woman in the match.
She consented. She consented.
We swear,
And then,
even though the video shows otherwise.
We call Jake Mr. Me Too.
And then
Why do you call me that?
it gets worse.
I didn't do this. I'm not from Britain.
Also, Mr. Worldwide.
It gets worse because the next spot went for a test of strength, and then I just moved my hands down and grabbed her tits.
Oh my goodness.
But I'd ran it all by her first, and she was like, "Yeah, this is fine. Whatever you want to do, we'll do."
So she's a little freak.
I'll grab your tits.
And then she did batter the fuck out of me.
Yeah, she's like, fish hook me.
And then we had.
Let me step on some Legos.
We had the Lego match, and somebody had brought.
I like that pain.
Pain is the pleasure.
Somebody had brought a giant penis that they'd made out of Lego.
Oh, God.
And there's a spot in the Lego match, which I'm sure you saw, where I grab it and I proceed to like fuck her up the ass with this Lego.
This is very vulgar and graphic.
I apologize.
Now, is this why?
This is totally BTI material.
Is this why your former super best friend Kev Cash broke the alliance? The kick that changed your life.
I'm so glad that you've mentioned Kev in this. That's like big pop. That's big pop. No, that was
What did you do? Why did Kev?
Well, we never had
kick?
It's a tough subject to talk. You've thrown me there. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. So
Fucking normal.
there's a certain backstory with me and Kev. Like when I first started wrestling, I was shit. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know I wanted to do comedy stuff. And then Kev was brought in as my manager, and Kev is like my best friend in real life. And so we had this like just chemistry naturally, which we just times by 10 and put on there when like I was on shows, and it was fun. And then I started to actually go beyond needing Kev as a manager, so the decision was made to split us up. That happened. It was eventually meant to lead in a big blow-off match where I wrestled him, but that didn't happen because I stopped wrestling because of certain unsavory characters in the entire business in the UK.
You want to drop any names? Is it Kip? It Kip?
No. I don't want to drop names because it was all like.
Is it Cesaro?
No.
I don't trust that guy.
Yeah, fuck
Cesaro's got nipples like pepperoni slices.
He loves Joe Rogan's nipples, so that works right out for you.
Yeah, put them on my eyes. There they are.
Seriously,
Only time you see my eyes tonight.
Show Cesaro's chest.
And they're huge.
Let me get nipples on my hands and my
Swiss
eyes.
Superman.
Like that
like
fucking
Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth. I need nipples everywhere.
Nipples
I'll
instead
put
of
that down for you. There we go. Yeah.
Nice, real tinkly.
Let's hop to a quick commercial break. I gotta take a piss. I gotta rock a piss.
When you want to run long and you want to run hard, the last thing you want to think about is nipple chafage. What you need are nipple tips, the ultimate solution in running chafe-free. Designed by a former aerospace engineer, nipple tips are ergonomically contoured to fit your body. So forget about messy gels and creams. Forget about sticky band-aids and slimy Vaseline. Nipple tips are what the real runners wear. Nipple tips are even worn by an elite athlete from the U.S. Olympic Marathon Trials. When I want to run long and hard, I wear nipple tips because they keep me chafe free. So order your nipple tips today and become a real runner.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back like Cook Crack. Fat Joe in 2005. We took a small commercial break with another fantastic commercial.
That one I use every day.
Yeah, so do I, and I'm not from here.
Thank you to the Dildo Associations of America for that video.
All right, not mid show, end of show shot.
Yeah. Last show shot.
Chin chin.
It's an international shot. I don't know if I've ever done an international shot
There you go.
from a country that tried to steal my independence.
We gave it back.
You didn't give us anything. We took it.
Oh,
What is the opinion of George Washington in the UK?
no opinion. I mean, we don't learn U.S. history. We're just like, oh, it's there.
You mean the only history that actually matters? Wow.
We're just
I
like,
mean, that seems very ignorant of the
Listen here, brother. The purpitude of the amalgamation of the sentences you speak is incorrect. The only history that matters is black history, brother.
It is Black History Month, and to that I will toast you, Mel, because I'm also 3% black
Fuck you.
by law.
All right.
I have Ancestry.com results
I'll
to
toast
prove
the
this.
Black History Month, but we don't need a month.
How dare
How dare?
my people?
When is White History Month?
I'm sorry.
The rest of them.
When is what? Exactly. When you stop seeing me as a black man,
Well, I think
and I stop seeing you as a Hispanic Latina.
Sexy, beautiful bitch.
I don't know. I saw some Morgan
beautiful-
Freeman. There's a video. We'll play it. We don't have to play it, but Morgan Freeman said it best, and that's what I'm trying to get to.
what was this? What did he say? I don't know what he
said
said.
something about ending racism when you stop seeing it as a black man and start seeing
Well,
it as a person.
MLK tried to do that, but nowadays it seems like BLM is going the opposite route of judge everybody by their character, not by the color of their skin. It kind of seems like they want to emphasize the color of their skin rather than the merits of the individual.
I notice people who are against BLM don't say Black Lives Matter; they say BLM.
I'm not. I love the Bureau of Land Management.
See what I mean? They just like
What are you
anyone
talking
who's
about?
like, oh, BLM's bad. It's like,
I'm not against
oh,
fucking
what's
BLM. I love them.
No, I'm just
Say,
saying. That's
Jake,
what
say Black Lives Matter.
BLM.
See what I mean?
when the
I'd never called them a terrorist organization. I never would.
Check Jake's Twitter.
I don't have a Twitter.
Circle, what was it? Was it
You don't have a
May when
Twitter?
George Floyd passed? Yeah.
I have a stack of
George Fitzgerald Floyd
I have a stack of screenshots
I have a
from
tattoo.
Twitter from Jacob Lowry,
of George Fitzgerald Floyd.
who had court the next day. Do you remember those?
What?
The Twitter screenshots that I've got
Of what?
of your
Oh,
of
God.
your
He's
Twitter.
got like my Twitter from like 2008, 2009. I was like, got court.
that
Like,
shit'll come
I
back-
hate
that-
I
that
hate
shit'll
school,
come
but I
back
got
to bite
court
you.
afterward.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Well, we all love George. Happy
Easter's.
Happy Lunar New Year.
Yeah.
Kong hei fa chao.
If you're black and Asian, this is a really good month for you. This is your month.
Good job, Tiger Woods.
Joe, you got anything to plug? Anything you want? Our
Tell us more about this collectible shop.
Yeah.
Are you the one that he got the Mariah Carey?
I wish I stocked Mariah Carey's social security number. Just because I could sell these in my shop and nobody would have a fucking clue
So is this
what
actually
a social security number was.
is this actually your shop? Like
yeah,
this, it's
my
solely
shop,
yours.
It's solely mine.
This is a brick and mortar like shop that people can go
Yep.
to. Okay.
How
How does that work in the UK? Like, what are like? Do they charge you like? I'm sure they charge you taxes, but like, is that
rent? I have to pay rent a month, and then like on top of the rent for like the shop, there's like electricity and the water bill.
how much is it to like rent a shop? And,
water again?
and where are you from? Liverpool?
Yes, just south of Liverpool. I'm fucking pissed. Apparently, I've had 2 shots and I'm fucking gone.
I told you I'll fight you right now for the Spider Ranch
Let's go.
Championship.
Let's go.
you gotta take your shirts
I got
off.
I got a bunch of Legos in the garage.
We got the peanut butter pool. all
I was
ready
gonna
to
say,
go.
how much peanut butter do you got right
Yeah,
now?
we got the California palm tree match.
the Butter Boys.
Yeah, it's like a ring made out of palm trees.
Filled with peanut butter.
Filled with peanut butter.
You got to wrestle in it. It's very hard.
Yeah.
Move
Peanut
very
butter and
slow.
sand that I stole from the beach.
Can you steal sand? Like, Like, is this
I
considered stealing?
brought a bunch of boxes from Home Depot and I just filled them. I just brought a shovel.
It's public
Who
land.
owns the beach? Like,
No one does.
Is it?
I
is
mean,
it
technically
owned by
we all-
the government.
We
Or,
all
like-
do because we all pay tax.
It's
I mean,
public
well,
land,
not,
yeah.
you know.
I'm sorry to get
I
off
don't
topic here. I'm actually very interested in like what the taxes are on owning a shop in the UK. Like, is it like what percentage like are you paying as far as like a sales tax? Do you have a sales tax? Or?
No. All ours is like we don't have. So like obviously when I'll go to like a 7-Eleven and it'll be like $5.99 for an energy drink and then $2 tax on top of that. I still hate
It's like
that,
$8 for like
I
a
don't-
Red
I
Bull.
don't- I don't know. I'm just that's just a figure off the top of my head. But ours is like what you see is what you get. If that Red Bull is like £3, you go to the till, you're paying £3.
What is the till?
Cash register.
Cash register.
It's near the rubbish
Till.
bin.
Yeah.
They take the rubbish in the lorry.
Yeah, we'll put the rubbish.
I don't speak British English.
Put it in the bin.
I speak American.
I have a British friend.
I don't speak English.
Yeah, you rarely speak regular fucking American English.
Aluminium.
I'm sorry?
Aluminium.
That's
You
actually the proper way of
Anglo-Saxon
saying
son of a bitch.
it. You said water earlier, and I just
Water.
yeah.
Water.
It's too simple.
Water.
Hello. My father's from Leeds.
Oh, well.
We tend to the 10-ups.
I'm about an hour away from Leeds, where I live.
I knew it, so am
So
I.
I'm pretty much in Leeds.
What are the chances?
That's how it kind of works here. Like, we're pretty much in LA, but like we're still an hour away.
Mel's father's from Liverpool.
Yeah. He was one of the Beatles.
He was. He was the sixth
Ringo.
Beatle.
The Ringo, the one who's
He was the Black Beatle.
that's my
The often forgot
Beatles
about.
in the
my
city.
favorite conspiracy thery is the Paul McCartney one. Do you know
Yes.
the Paul
He died.
McCartney one where he died?
Yes.
And was replaced
Was
by a
Saul
fucking
McCartney.
lookalike.
Soul.
Because that's why
Soul McCartney.
when the fucking Beatles did like that
He's a
rooftop,
Mexican, white-looking dude.
when the Beatles did the rooftop gig, that wasn't Paul McCartney. Because Paul McCartney was like taller than the others, but from the rooftop they all look the same size.
How many Mexicans are in Leeds?
Do they know about persistence of?
I don't think. I mean, I've been to Leeds quite a lot, and I don't ever recall.
I think by Leeds he means England.
Do you mean England in general?
The UK in general. Yeah.
I'm yet to meet
Do you,
one.
do you have any
Really?
like? Do you have
There's
any
no
Hispanics?
Mexicans there.
I'm yet
How
to,
the
I'm,
fuck? How would
One
they
way
get there?
ticket.
I'm yet to meet one.
If you were from like
What?
fucking Guadalajara,
How do
like,
they
why the
build
fuck
no,
would you
Because
go?
I've traveled to I'm at about 35 states I've been to, and there's Mexicans in each and every one.
Yeah, but this is another
Mel's been
country.
trying to get away from us forever.
Dude, I went to Atlanta and I was like, what? What?
There's Mexicans working at Magic City. You can't get rid of the Mexicans.
It's not that I want to get rid of them. I just wanted to find a place.
Have you ever seen the movie
Say it, say
A
it.
Day Without a Mexican, Mel?
Yeah, I watched it with you.
Yeah, and he's like, it'd be great to get rid of you for a day. I was like, wow.
Imagine a day.
Mel,
Like,
Without
that's a
Jake.
little offensive.
La 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 la. There's no Jake.
Mel's gonna be on his Oculus when he gets
there
home,
was-
purchasing a one-way ticket to fucking England.
There was
No
there was two guys who used to wrestle for the company that I wrestled for.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was embroiled in the speaking out scandal, as it was called. He used to wrestle.
It wasn't me too speaking out.
No, he was just like, fuck Mexicans.
Yeah. He used to.
I've never met one, but
He used to
fuck them.
wrestle in a fucking lucha mask, and all he would say was Arriba.
That's pretty funny.
with,
And
an,
then-
with an English accent.
And then,
Arriba,
yeah,
Arriba.
With a lead
Arriba.
act, he'd be like Arriba.
They canceled him? Can I go to...
They cancelled him because he was accused of sexual assault.
Well, that's
So,
different.
Well, yeah,
Why didn't you lead with that?
I was getting.
I began to show my support, and then I had to immediately... I feel like I'm Brian Kendrick right now. I got... Did you hear about that?
I did, yeah.
Mel? Brian Kendrick. He was a former cruiserweight champion in
Former
WWE.
WWE champion as well, technically.
For like what?
Technically, it
One
counts.
second.
Counts.
It does not count. It does not count, actually.
Brian, if you're listening, it counts.
Does not count, actually.
It counts.
Doesn't count. Okay. Just going to go ahead and say that again. Anyway, Brian Kendrick was a producer for NXT or...
Yeah. NXT,
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was a pretty good cruiserweight wrestler. Anyway, he was granted his release by WWE. Immediately the next day, AEW announces he's going to fight Jon Moxley. Arguably their biggest star, other than CM Punk. It's a pretty fucking big match. I think 10 minutes before the match is supposed to begin, Tony Khan, the owner of AEW, announces they're going to go ahead and they fired Brian Kendrick less than 24 hours after he was hired because like 11 years ago he said something about Jews being reptilians or
he said right that I because there's a backstory to this.
Nobody's ever been fired by the WWE
No.
and then hired by AEW and then fired by AEW within 24 hours.
In less than a day.
It's amazing.
Yeah, he said. I think he said
breaking records.
less people died in the Holocaust than was reported.
He said,
And I think there's a lot of and there was
Jake.
I think there was some 9/11 things in there, like 9/11 conspiracies.
9/11 was bad. Right?
Yes.
Right?
All right, Jacob.
Yes.
Right?
You got that one. Good job.
Right?
That,
Was 9/11 not bad?
that was a hot take.
I
It
feel
looks
like,
like Smokey has a gift for you.
I feel like Whoopi Goldberg right now.
That is yours.
Is that mine? Is that my I've got Mariah Carey's Social Security.
Put it in the window.
I'm gonna put
shop.
that in the window of the shop.
I want to end it on this.
Here, you take all these and sell them. Sell them at your shop.
Do you know what?
And tell them they're real tickets.
Somebody
from
would buy
America.
these. Somebody would buy these.
Can you play the R. Kelly song?
Which one?
America. Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots?
Who
America.
wants to come home with Rob?
America.
America.
We love you, Rob. Friend of the show.
Yeah, yeah. No, there was a video of R. Kelly out. Where was he? In Africa.
Yeah.
And he was singing to the crowd. Do you have your passports? Do you have your shots?
Do you want to come to America?
Who wants to come home with Rob to America?
That's fucked.
And on that note, we will end the episode.
Hold on. I wanted to end the show on Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay.
All right.
You guys hear about that? You guys hear about that?
No, what about her?
She got canceled.
How?
Why? She's a
She
black
raped
Jew.
a Jewish boy?
She said something about the Jews.
Similar to Brian
Of
Kendrick.
course.
On The View.
She said the Holocaust was not a racially motivated thing. She said it had nothing to do with race.
She
Bitch,
said-
where the fuck were you during the Holocaust?
She said it was just humans being pieces, like just being terrible humans. She said it was humanity at its worst.
Yeah, because they were killing people because of
But
Is she tired of her job? Is
she's
she
black and she's a woman. You have to believe all
and
women.
her last name is Goldberg.
You have to believe all women.
Goldberg.
How dare you? How fucking dare you?
All right, Lowry. Oh, Lowry.
Oh, apostrophe.
I know.
Well,
Well,
I want to say thank you to Joey.
thank you for coming on.
Thanks for
Thanks-
coming in.
thanks for having
I hope
me.
you had a good time.
I did. I had a great time.
I don't care.
Okay.
We had a great time. I had a great time. Jake, you have a great time?
JD Boom Boom, I enjoyed grilling you. I enjoyed questioning you. I've never actually met a
Docking you.
British. I'm going to dox you. Everybody on this. Everybody that's watched this, all 23 people know your address in Liverpool.
Cool.
Anyway,
It is, yeah, it's 123. What was it? I'm sorry. It was like 723 the main street in Liverpool.
It's 983-334-943.
don't give out
Mariah
Whoopi
Carey
Goldberg's.
Drive.
All right. Anyway, check out Below the Influence podcast on TikTok. Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
And also give us a fucking call. Man, we
Give us
gotta
a call.
Yeah.
949-229-2215
baby.
.com. What do you want to plug here, JD?
I mean,
What do you got? Plug your shop.
I'll plug my shop. Why not? Nexus Collectibles UK, because there's an Australian one, but they've not done business in like 8 years.
Fuck them.
The bad
Fuck
kind.
those guys. Like,
Somebody else has a
So-
trademark on the name of
Yeah.
your
They're all
shop.
virgins anyways.
Fuck all
no,
of
they don't have
Australia.
they don't have the trademark.
Listen,
They don't have the
fuck
trademark.
Do you have
Australia.
an online?
If you're from Australia,
Yeah, we're-
fuck you unless you're the crocodile hunter or his family.
think they're all
Anybody
dead. I
else
think they're all
can
dead.
fuck off.
Yeah, they're dead.
Anybody else from Australia, fuck off.
But you have an online shop.
Yeah, we've got a Facebook page, Nexus Collectibles UK. The logo's yellow and green, and it's a big
It's on the screen.
N. Yeah.
We're showing it right now.
So check that out. Give us
We're
a
showing
like.
the inside of the shop right now.
Give us a like. We're on like Google as well, like
Okay.
where you can find our exact address. And
Does the
stalk us
business
that
have
way.
a Instagram or Twitter?
It does have an Instagram. It's Nexus Collectibles UK again. So give us a like on there.
Brand
Just
continuancy.
One more
support
time.
us.
What's the name of it?
Nexus Collectibles UK.
.com.
Support us on there. Support local fucking businesses because like This is my fucking career
Except
now.
it's not local to us.
Well, it's not local. Yeah.
Thank you, fucking Captain Obvious, fucking Freddy over here.
In general, like
We're in
even
California.
fucking-
That's not local to us.
Even here, support fucking local because people do it as the like. I'm a business owner now, and that's fucking scary as shit.
Is that legal in Britain? Since you're communist?
Kind of. It's frowned upon, but it's legal.
Ladies and gentlemen, JD Boom Boom, pro wrestler.
Yeah, wish nothing but the best, man.
God bless God.
About to get real ill.
God bless God.
About to get real ill.
Go fuck yourself.
Boom Boom.